In this video, we're going to be solving a quadratic inequality. So first things first is we want to factorise the quadratic. So we want to look for two numbers that times to make 3 and add to make 4. Well, that will be 3 and 1. So in our brackets, we've got x plus 3 and x plus 1. If we were to solve that then, it was equal to 0. The place where it would cross our axis would be x is minus 3 to make this 0, because you want the opposite of the plus 3. And then to make this bracket 0, x will be equal to minus 1. So if you was to draw your graph, you know from it's a positive quadratic, so it's going to be like this. And it crosses here at minus 3 and minus 1. Now, obviously, we've been given the inequality, and we want to know, when is this greater than 0? When is my graph greater than 0? Well, it's greater than 0 here, and it's greater than 0 here. So we want to know, well, what are those two inequalities? Well, for the one on the left then, that's all the values x less than minus 3. And then the bit on the right is all the values x greater than minus 1. And that's your final answer. This is another solving quadratics inequality. So first thing, as always, is we need to factorise our quadratic. So we're looking at numbers that times to make minus 20 and add to make minus 1, because minus x is minus 1x. Well, my factors of minus 20, I need a positive and a minus to make 20. So I can have 20 and minus 1, minus 20 and 1, 4 and minus 5, minus 5. Oh, sorry. Minus 4 and 5. Well, there's also 10 and 2, etc. But the one that, when I add them up, gets me minus 1 is this one here. So if I put that back into my brackets, I've got x plus 4 and x minus 5. Again, if I set that equal to 0, it crosses my x-axis at minus 4 and 5, because that just makes this bracket 0. You're doing the opposite of what's there. So if I was to draw that graph, of course, at minus 4, this graph is just a rough sketch for you to kind of understand where it's less than 0 in this case. And obviously it's a positive quadratic. So if I think back to my question, I'm looking for when it's all less than 0. Well, while this graph is less than 0 is all this here. And I need to make that into an inequality. So x is greater than minus 4, but it's also less than 5. And that's your final answer.